Get a regular haircut, do your skincare, spray some fragrance. We've all heard of these usual grooming tips. But today, I want to focus on the underdogs, the grooming tips that are less commonly spoken about, yet just as important, if not even more. Here are 8 grooming tips that will make a difference. First off, everything stems from food. The quality of your hair, your skin, your nails. No skincare routine or hair product will give you miracle results if your diet is poor. So tackle the problem at its root by improving your diet. But on top of a balanced diet, there are also 2 nutrients that I find are worth supplementing with and that I personally take myself: omega-3s and vitamin D. Omega-3s are naturally found in fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds, but most people don't get enough of them, and they provide a range of great health benefits. They improve your brain health, your heart health, reduce inflammation, and improve your skin hydration and elasticity. Actually, a recent study done by the Department of Dermatology at LMU Munich has even shown that omega-3 supplementation led to significant reductions in acne severity among participants. Now, as for vitamin D, it's even harder to get enough of it from food alone, because there are very few foods that actually provide vitamin D, and those that do have it in very small quantities. So the best natural source of vitamin D is of course sun exposure. But even that can be a challenging way to get an adequate amount of vitamin D depending on your lifestyle and where you live. So I personally choose to take it in supplements, as it's an essential vitamin that improves bone health, your immune system, muscle strength, and it helps your body absorb calcium, which is crucial for strong nails and hair. At the moment, I've been using this French brand called Nutriting for most of my supplements, but there are many great options out there, so I would recommend doing your own research as well to find what works for you. Number 2, manage your eyebrows. Unless you're blessed with incredible genetics and have perfect eyebrows, many of you might grow a little too much hair in that department, so a little maintenance will make a noticeable difference. If you've never done this before, I know it can be a little intimidating, so you could start by visiting a professional to get the shape right, and then you can maintain them yourself at home. Here are a few guidelines to follow if you're doing it yourself. The main thing is to keep it natural. Don't try to overdo it. You just want to take off the excess hair that would make your eyebrows look too bushy or unruly. As a general guideline, try holding a straight object like a pencil vertically alongside the edge of your nose. That is your starting point. The inner edge of your brow should align with this line. Now tilt the pencil to align with the outer corner of your eye, and that should be the end point of your brow. And then if you're like me, you may also get some excess hair underneath your brow. I usually just get a professional to wax that part out because it's way quicker. And not gonna lie, tweezing every single hair myself is kind of painful. Did you know your tongue can hold even more bacteria than your teeth? A quick scrape each morning will improve your breath by removing that bacteria and the dead cells that accumulate on your tongue. I use this stainless steel one that I found on Amazon, which I'll link to in the description. I'm not gonna demonstrate how to use this on camera, but honestly, it's super straightforward. You literally just hold it like this and scrape your tongue from back to front. And if you have any doubts, just Google it. Number 4, sunscreen is the ultimate anti-aging secret. You see this? This is what 28 years of sun damage does to your face. This man was a truck driver for 28 years of his life, and so the left side of his face was constantly exposed to the UVA rays from the sun through the window, whereas the right side was mostly covered. Unprotected exposure to UV rays is truly the quickest recipe to aging skin. So if you want to delay your wrinkles, dark spots, and sagging skin, make sure you always use sunscreen, even in winter. Having a moisturizer with SPF like this one can also be a great way to make sure you always have some sun protection on in case you're forgetful with the sunscreen. But if it's lower than 30 SPF, ideally I would still recommend using sunscreen on top of it if you're going to be outside in the sun for a prolonged period of time. Tip number 5 is to include retinol in your skincare. This ingredient is like magic for improving your skin's texture and reducing fine lines. It's a form of vitamin A that works by increasing cell turnover, boosting collagen production, and regulating your oil production. The only caveat is that it comes with an initial irritation phase where you can have some redness, dryness, and a sensation of tightness in your skin for a few weeks. Like many good things in life, you gotta have it hard first before you reap the rewards. Depending on how sensitive your skin is, this initial irritation phase can last anywhere from 2 to 6 weeks, and then you will start seeing significant results. Although you can purchase retinol separately and apply it as a serum, some moisturizers like this one come with the ingredient already in them, which makes it easier. Honestly, if you want a simple skincare routine packed with all the ingredients you need, I would highly suggest checking out Geology. Full disclosure, they are sponsoring this video, but I've partnered with them for years now, and their products really do their job well. In fact, here are some of the reviews that you guys have left on the brand. For those of you that don't know the brand yet, Geology is skincare made simple. How it works is you complete a quick online quiz on the website in just a few minutes, and then you get prescribed a skincare routine with ingredients tailored to your skin's needs and goals, with just 4 products. A face wash, a moisturizer for the morning, an eye cream, and a moisturizer for the evening, which is the one that contains retinol. It's always better to use retinol at night, by the way, because it increases your sensitivity to the sun. If you guys would like to check out Geology, simply go to the link in the description and make sure you use my discount code TIM80 at checkout to get 80% off your first personalized trial set. Tip number 6 is to learn how to line up your beard properly to get a sharp, clean beard line. Although your facial hair growth will of course partly dictate where you should shave, as a general rule of thumb, if you do have hair that grows quite high on your cheeks, you want to draw an imaginary line from about the middle of your ear to the corner of your mouth and shave everything above that line. As for your neck, you want to put about 2 fingers above your Adam's apple and shave everything below that. My facial hair tends to grow quite quickly, but if I just line up my beard every day or every other day, it keeps it looking a lot cleaner and tidier without having to trim it. If you're lucky, you may not have any ear hair, or your nose hair might not grow too crazily. But if you're amongst the genetically hairy like me, you're gonna have to manage that stuff. Because you probably don't want to be walking around with nose hair poking out or spiderweb-like ear hair. So I would recommend getting one of these small electric trimmers. I'll link to this one that I got on Amazon. I've been using it for years and it still works perfectly. And it was only £9. It comes with 2 heads that you can switch between. You don't need to charge it or anything, and it just gets the job done. And lastly, condition your beard. A lot of guys forget about this, myself included. And I know it can be a hassle to remember, but if you've ever had a scratchy or dry beard, this is the reason why. If you have a shorter beard, I would recommend getting yourself a good beard oil. And if you have a longer beard, then a beard balm might be more suitable because it's gonna help style it as well. This will keep your beard soft, hydrated, it'll moisturize the skin underneath, and promote healthy facial hair growth. And there you have it, 8 easy tips you can incorporate to your grooming habits that will make a difference. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and maybe share it with a friend who could benefit from it as well. I wish you a beautiful day, my friend, and I will see you in the next one.